Welcome back to America Right Now. I'm Tom Basili. Tensions in the Middle East hit another level this week following Pakistan and Iran launching airstrikes targeting militant groups in each other's respective territories. This as the Houthis continue their attacks in the Red Sea despite the Biden administration's counteroffensive there. Let's get up to speed. Joining me now, retired U.S. Army Brigadier General and the author of Total Empire, Anthony Tata, also with us, is the Senate Chairman of the National Iranian Congress and author of Comrade Ayatollah, Emirfkhrآور. Welcome to you both. Amir, let's start with you. Iran and Pakistan, they weren't attacking each other per se, but military engagements with a nuclear power and a prospective nuclear power always disconcerting. How do you see this playing out?
Thank you for having me, Tom. Normally, Iran and Pakistan, they are allies. Both are kind of Islamic republics, and they are, at the end of the day, they are trying to say, oh, we are Muslims, we are brothers. But in this case, I guess last month, after Iranian regime, they faced an attack at the Qasem Soleimani's ceremony. They went crazy, and they attacked at the same time Pakistan, Iraq, Syria, as a retaliation. They wanted to say it was ISIS who attacked some Iranian regime forces that day, but it was not ISIS. It was the partisans in Iran. Last year, you heard the millions of young Iranians, they have been in the street fighting with the regime, and you don't hear from them anymore because the fight went underground, and it's the militia all over the country. They are fighting with the IRGC, with the Sepah, Basij, and mullahs.
Okay, it's always just such a hornet's nest where wherever you go in that part of the world. General Tata, the President Biden took the Houthis off the terror list. Now they're going to put them back on, apparently in 30 days. Why were they taken off the list to begin with? Do we ever figure that out?
No, well, because Trump put them on there, and it was when the administration came in. I was there as performing the duties under Secretary of Defense for Policy. This new administration exactly reversed everything that we were doing, thinking that they knew better, and they absolutely didn't know better. What they did was very harmful to national security, and so taking the Houthis off the list, you see what happens. The Houthis are bad people. They're funded by Iran, and they do bad things, and it's just a tone-deaf foreign policy from this president.
Amir, the Biden administration still hasn't levied any new sanctions against Iran. What should they be doing here to pressure Tehran short of attacking the country militarily? Quickly for me.
And from the start, this administration, it's the continuation of Obama administration. Both they wanted to, I don't know, for some reason, they are in love with Iranian mullahs, and they want to give as much as possible they can to Iranian mullahs and don't ask for anything from them.
What should they be doing, though, from a sanction standpoint?
Oh, definitely, they should totally stop any negotiation behind the scene they are doing with Iranian mullahs, and not just the sanctions, because during the Trump administration, regime was totally destroyed under those sanctions. Right now, when IRGC is everywhere, attacking everybody, including the Americans, the U.S. Army should go inside Iran and attack all military bases of the IRGC to send a strong message, because the Houthis are Iranian IRGC, the Hamas terrorists are Iranian IRGC. All terrorist groups in the Middle East you are facing right now, they are IRGC. If you want to fix the problems with the terrorists, just go and attack Iran. You don't talk about boots on the ground in Iran. Just attack the facilities.
General Tata, let me follow on that point. President Biden says that the attacks against the Houthis are working, but yet they're continuing to attack interests and ships in the Red Sea. What say you?
They're not working. This is a completely reactionary policy, if that's what you want to call it. There's no vision for the Middle East, for Iran. I don't agree we need boots on the ground in Iran. What I do agree with is very targeted strikes using our technological advantage, where we begin to attack their oil infrastructure and their nuclear program in a very overt way, because I think that's the only way we're going to get their attention. But you do it using a standoff. And I think that's how you do this, because Iran is not going to stop. They are lighting the Middle East on fire.
Yeah, and look, I don't understand why we just can't get rid of these Houthis. I mean, just a major strike can take out all of their infrastructure. We could do it overnight if we needed to. Thank you, General Anthony Tata and Amirfkhrآवर. Appreciate your insight. Thank you.